Great news, everybody. You are now able to connect your Claude application directly with KW Offerings. This will make it so that when you are using your Claude application as your AI assistant, creating workflows, whether you're working co-work or it's just part of how you create marketing or your process, anything, your KW Offerings account will now connect directly with Claude, allowing you to access properties, access offers, ask questions about the offers, get all that kind of information directly here out of your Claude application. So let's jump right in on how we get started. To connect your Claude with KW Offerings, you are going to need to be either in the app, the desktop app, which is what I'm in right now, is the desktop app, or the browser. This will work from either version, whether you're working out of the browser or on your desktop app. Now, this will work with your chat and your co-work. If you're on one of the paid subscriptions, it will work with both. You will also be able to do this on your free subscription. So let's go through how we're going to connect this. We're going to come down here to where the name is, click name, go up to settings. Along the left side here are all the different things you can do. We want connectors. The connectors are the different applications, programs, subscriptions, software that you utilize that can connect directly into your Claude. Now, to make this connection, you will need to come up here to add, and we're not going to browse connectors. We're going to add a custom connector. We have to add a custom connector because we have not yet published this into Claude. There's different hoops and stuff, just like if you were publishing onto the App Store. So for right now, this is how you'll do it. Click here, verify that the privacy functions are everything you're okay with. So you're going to want to learn more about Claude connectors if you're concerned about how your privacy may be accessed. What I can tell you is that nobody on KW Offerings can access your information. Only you can access your information. Nobody will be able to access your stuff. You can't access anybody others. Your gateway into this is only your account. So that information is what you'll be able to access here. So first thing you gotta do is give it a name. Give it a name as to what you're going to call this connection, and that's what you'll refer to Claude anytime you're needing to access KW Offerings. Add this property to KW Offerings. Tell me which of these three offers in KW Offerings is best suited for my client's situation of XYZ. Okay, for example. Next thing you got to do is you got to put in this exact URL. All right, https://app app.cashoffers.pro/MCP. Now, app.cashoffers.pro, that's the engine where KW Offerings operates out of. So that you go there every time you're signing in to the application, and then the MCP is what is the type of connection all of these companies now utilize. You've probably heard of API connections. That's what software to software uses. MCP is what you're talking about when you're connecting to an AI. All right. Here, we're going to come down here and click add. Leave the authentication alone because you will have authentication required. So we're going to click add. It now adds it as a possible connector, but it recognizes you have to authenticate. You have to give it permissions and you have to connect it. So the next thing you'll do is go ahead and click connect, and it's going to go to that. It's going to go connect to that URL that we put in. Now, when you do this, you are going to have another screen pop up in your browser session, okay? And in your browser, this is what's going to pop up. And it is going to be saying Claude is requesting access to your Cash Offers account. See, we're at app.cashoffers.pro. And it tells you some of the things it'll do. Manage your properties, view offers, send messages on your behalf, upload photos, all that kind of stuff you'll be able to do directly through here or pull from Claude, pull out of KW Offerings. So in order to make the connection, this is just like a Google connection where you're logging in with Google or logging in with Facebook. You're going to click allow, and it will then go through and authenticate. If you are already signed in to your account, that's what it'll do, is it will just go and sign you in. If you haven't signed in, it will take you to a sign in page. All right. Now it says return to the browser. So that's what we'll do. Return to the app. So now we're back in the desktop app. And here you can see how everything defaults. Everything defaults except for two things. It needs your approval, okay? The two that it doesn't is create a property. And if it's not marked there, I would say go ahead and mark it as it's always allowed to create a property, and it will always grab your net sheet. I'm going to let it do those things all the time as part of my working. The others, maybe I want it to ask me as you work through it, you can change your mind, you can adjust it, you can just say always allow, needs approval. You control how it's going to interact with your platform. So from here, I can see that it's connected. I'm going to come over here to connectors and go back. And now I'm going to look in my list of connectors and you'll see it's right here. KW Offerings is now set up right here as a connector to Claude. So I'm going to close that out here. Now, the kind of thing I might ask here is, first I want to make sure that it can see it. I can say, can you confirm you can read the KW Offerings, remember what I called it, MCP connection. I just want to make sure that it can do that and that it's not, I haven't missed something along the way. So it's going to go, it's going to take a look, it's going to come back, say, oh, here, you want to always allow? Yep, go ahead and always allow to go and get that information. Yes, the connection is live and working. Great. Here's who I am. Perfect. All right. Next thing I might do is I might say, what are some of the um, uh, features or things I can do with this connection? Okay. Spell features right. Right, submit. And then it's going to come back and tell me all the different kinds of things I can do. We recommend that you start utilizing this in your business, start playing with it, insert it into the process of things that you're already using. See what it does. It will add properties directly to your dashboard. It can pull information from properties already in your dashboard. It can add offers to an offer. It can edit an offer for you. It can do all kinds of things for you right from here. So give it a try, check it out. Let us know what you're getting from it. We can't wait to hear how you're using it and what more we can do to help you out.